Shut up and sit down.
Namaste, friends. I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And if you enjoy our videos, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell thing. That would be very kind of you indeed. And tonight, as always, we're being surprised by you guys who have recommended movies that we should check out and film our reactions to the trailers to those movies.
So what do we have coming up next?
Well, next up, we have a 2017 web series that a lot of people have recommended that we check out. And this is a historical drama based on the life of a real historical figure called Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And it's really chronicling his life, his work to free India from the British during World War II, and potentially the biggest cover-up of all, his death. Now, despite the fact that this was a limited web series, it's gained cult popularity and is still really, really popular these days. And when I was looking into this, as well as the background and the plot, which we'll get into after we've seen the trailer, one thing that jumped out at me was the lead actor, Rajkummar Rao, who plays Bose himself, actually refused to wear a bald cap because he thought it looked so ridiculous on set. So he insisted on actually shaving his head. So when you see him with a shaven head, that's actually his shaven head, not some stupid bald cap and a bunch of makeup, which, hey, props Rajkummar Rao for doing the right thing. Well, we're going to check out the trailer right now. If you want to hear what we think about it and learn some more about this story, then stick around until the end. But for now,
let's go.
Let's go!
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Strong start.
Yeah, really.
Mr. Bose, the Führer would to see you now. Mr. Hitler.
So, Mr. Bose, I have been very curious. How did you know it wasn't me?
A fake Hitler has an image to maintain. A real one does not care.
आजादी लड़कर हासिल होती है, मांगकर नहीं। तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा।
कांग्रेस को सिर्फ सरकार बनाने में इंटरेस्ट है, आजादी में कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है।
Welcome to India.
Do you think Bose is alive?
If he is alive, and he does return, who would be Prime Minister?
Subhash Chandra Bose. Dangerous enemy of the British Raj.
मेरी आर्मी के लिए कलकत्ता बहुत छोटा पड़ जाएगा, मिस्टर स्टैनली।
तुम्हारा रास्ता गलत है, सुभाष।
बाबू, मैं आपके अहिंसा के रास्ते का मान करता हूँ, पर मैं नहीं मानता अहिंसा से हमें आजादी मिलेगी।
बोस का? आपको क्या लगता है कि सुभाष पहली बार गायब हुआ?
Did you know he has a German wife and child?
Oh my God.
आपको पता है बोस कहाँ है?
बोस बाबू बहुत सारा चीज केवल हम लोग को परेशान करने के लिए करते हैं।
He plays everything like a game of chess. While you're busy saving your
my
queen,
God.
he's already attacked your king, and before you know it, checkmate.
Where's Bose?
We need to raise an army now.
Follow the missing gold. He needs it to build his army.
क्रांति आपसे जिंदा है, चाहे आप वो रशिया से लाएं या जर्मनी से।
You can't spy on dead people. Of course he's alive.
Oh, wow.
अंग्रेजों की गुलामी कम है डॉक्टर माथुर, कि हम हिटलर के भी गुलाम बने।
Wow, so we've just checked out the trailer for Bose, Dead or Alive, which kind of shockingly tells the story. And, you know, we had to make do with a version without English subtitles, so we're probably missing a lot of this. However, tells the story of Chandra Bose, who, you know, had dealings with the Nazis right up to apparently a fake Hitler, had dealings with the British during World War II, so he had, you know, allies and enemies on both sides. and sounds like he was in line to be the Prime Minister of India as well. So, my goodness, like the stakes couldn't be higher in this type of a movie. What did you think of the trailer?
It looks really incredible. I love how kind of intricate and involved the storyline is. And I mean, really, he couldn't have tried harder to create really powerful enemies with those choices that he made. And just the transformations that the main actor went through, like through the various scenes of the movie, kind of showing different stages of his life. He just completely transformed, like, into a different person. And it kind of... It's impressive to see that when you're following a character who has many lives, to see the actual actor be like so physically versatile in how he looks.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And we also just covered a movie called Rocketry, which is coming out soon. And it really struck me that this series, in the same way that Rocketry did, it tells a story from an Indian point of view. You know, clearly it is an Indian web series. And yet it includes, you know, Western elements as well, like the Nazis, like the British. And I find that really, really fascinating that you've got Western actors brought into it, and yet it's still at its core is an Indian TV series. So I really, really like that angle to it as well. And like Rocketry, you've got a ton of different scenery as well. You've got, you know, Nazi-ruled Germany. You've got London. You've got rural India. You've got him running down a river. And there's so much there from a scenery point of view to kind of keep things interesting. And just from the trailer, that tells you the journey this guy has been on. Like you said, there's the kind of emotional journey through the years that he's been on. But there's also the physical journey that this guy has traveled the world. And you know what? We both love a good conspiracy as well. Like, I grew up sure that Atlantis was real, like devouring books on Atlantis. Like, you were big into UFO conspiracies as well. And, you know, one of my favorite types of conspiracies were the ones where, is that celebrity really dead? Or did they fake their death? And are they really out there somewhere? And in a scenario like this, where you've got so much political intrigue around a character, and he's got a German wife and a German child, you know, maybe it would actually make sense to fake your death. Maybe it's not that far of an imagination stretch to think, maybe he did actually just go on the run, and maybe he's out there. So, oh man, I don't know, but it sparks my imagination. Cool. Hey, well, thank you very much, particularly LK, who's been requesting that we check out this web series for ages and been very, very patient as we've got around to it, because there's just been a lot of really great stuff that we've wanted to see, but this was high up on the list, and man, it did not disappoint. So thank you for recommending Bo's Dead or Alive, and please keep those recommendations coming. Like, we are really, really enjoying checking out all sorts of stuff from India. Very, very soon we're going to go back and do some reviews of some of the movies that we like the best and the TV series is, and we're also going to be checking out and reacting to individual scenes and individual songs within those movies. So if you're looking forward to that, then you won't have to wait very long either. But for now, that's all we got time for. And you won't have to wait very long to see us again, because you know how often we do this.
Every day!
Every day. So we will see you again then, friends, on the next Dork Trailer Ambush.
Peace out, nerds.
Bye!
Shut up and sit down.